Look at that guy. Oh no. All right, it's sucking time. Solder sucking time, that is. Dude, my first socket. All right. We got the main issue fixed, I think. You saw in the last one, the tilt issue is resolved because of a tiny little capacitor. I haven't completely fixed it yet because I haven't replaced it. But for now, we're good, and I got those ordered. So anyway, that little capacitor rendered the whole game useless, but we got her done through a lot of help from the pinball help group on Facebook. Everybody there really came through, and just, it was awesome. I had like 40 comments on my post, and it just seemed like that community was really anxious to help. I also posted on Pinside, and I got one response there with someone trying to help, but I feel like sometimes it seems like on Pinside, people might be looking down their nose at you a little bit because they know more. So it's really nice on Facebook that everybody's just seems really chill and helpful. So that was awesome. Thanks to everybody who helped. Now, what are we doing today? Today, the mailman's coming, and my capacitors are out for delivery for my soundboard here. So I'll be swapping those today once that comes. But first I wanted to just reflow the header and see if that resolves the sound issue. So I'm gonna give that a shot first because it probably needs done anyway. And we'll go from there. Tell me who's watching. Who's watching me? As of this morning, 70 subscribers. It was 69. Who's watching me? Do. Oh, nice. Severely cracked header pins. Like, visible from this far away. Let me show you. The old zoomy zoom here. Try this orientation. One, two, three. Can't really see. 4, 5, 6. Man, those are bad on this end. Cool. All right, let's see what happens when we just flow those. Because I definitely had no sound before. All right, to the bench. All right, I got the board out. It really looks like it hasn't ever been worked on. I think all the components are original from what I can see. And none of the solder looks like it's ever been it all looks uniformly gray / silver. So anyway, let me get zoomed in here and we will reflow these pins. Hey-yo. Okay, let's do it. Oh, my package is delivered. The capacitors are here. Oh yeah, perfect timing. And my chips are here for the decoder chips for the Bally displays. That looks real nice. Turn this off and I'll zoom out and show you real quick. guess I don't need to zoom out. I just need to focus. There we go. They look pretty nice to me. So we'll try it out real quick. I had the tripod set up and everything. I was just about to put it back in, but then I thought, these ancient capacitors, like, I'm assuming, I know these things don't last forever. So they're here. They just came in the mail. I have it out of the game. Why not just replace them? So I'm going to do that first. So come with me to the mailbox. Boom. All right. Back to the lab. All right. All right. Well, here's what I got. I got my chips from Juried Engineering off of eBay. 10 chips shipped. They are, what are they? CMOS BCD to 7 segment latch decoder driver for liquid crystal displays, dip 16, part number CD, whatever. 10 of them shipped for $15.27 US dollars. So that's cool. I'll be tackling those, seeing if I can fix them up. But first, let me get the capacitors I just got. And I gotta desolder all these. I'll probably do one at a time, so I don't get confused or anything. I forget how to tell which side is the positive. I mean, they have an indentation, and so do the ones on here, so I'm assuming they go like so. But I just want to double check. How to tell positive radial capacitor end. Look for the longer lead. Additionally, the black or green part of the housing. Okay. Don't see that. Okay. Okay. Axial cans will have a line on one side with arrows pointing to the negative. So that should be negative. And also, or an indented band that designates the positive. So I should have already known this. No, you don't know what you don't know. So there we go. All right. So C6 is the 2.2. C8, 11, and 23 are 1. C13 is, and C17 is the same. All right, cool. All right, it's sucking time. Solder sucking time, that is. Once my soldering iron heats up. There we go, it's hot. All right. Okay. All right, got her loose. Well, I know that one's loose, so I'm gonna snip it. There's my bottom a little bit. it up. Have to let loose here. There we go. All right, it's out. So let's get one back in. Positive, going to the positive. Whoa, those went sailing. That went sailing. Okay, negative, negative, positives on positive. All right, I'm gonna do a time lapse for the rest of these because it's gonna be boring. I got her all done. Only thing that happened was that one kind of raised up a hair, or fell before I was able to solder it, but it'll be just fine. And one thing I had a question on was this. I'm going to use my phone to zoom in. Okay. There is a trace between there and there. I thought that I had it bridged, but that's a trace. So cool. All right, let's put her in the game and see if it works, baby. That'd be gnarly if I get sound. Kitty girl. Kitty girl. Right. We're all connected. Replaced C8, 11, and 23 with one microfarad 100 volt capacitors. Got them polarity proper on it. Up here we got that's a 2.2 microfarad. Positive going the right way. Yeah, the dimple's right there. And the arrows are going that way. And C17 with a 100 microfarad, 100 volt. And C13. Same. It calls for something a little bit smaller, but this is fine, I believe. So I quadruple checked all my polarity. I guess real quick I need to make sure my sound pot is about in the middle. I don't want it to like blast. So, and the sustain as well. So let's do it. Let's see what happens. Get the back box closed, and then we'll go from there. All right, I got the volume pot at half. Its maximum is straight up, and its minimum is all the way down with the little arrow, so I put it right in the half. Same with the sustain, it was left for the minimum and right at its maximum allowed adjustment. So we're there. Got the power on. Got my cool green plug in. All right, let's see what happens. 3. Kitty girl, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's hissing. All right, I have hiss. Some serious hiss. Let me fiddle with the okay. I don't think there's like a test button on this. Oh, there's a sound test. That's right. So let me go into the, push the button here. It's lamps, displays, solenoid, sound. Got nothing. Let me try moving this. It's not the sustain that's preventing or doing anything. All right. What else can I do here? A lot of interference there. I guess I'm still in sound test. Hit it again. Switch test. Huh. Let me turn it off. So, okay. I'm going to try to reseat or pull this out and put it back in. See if that does anything. All right. I pulled it out and put it back in, but as I was pulling it, I'm an idiot and I got behind this plastic part and that popped just a little bit. It's not like loose or anything, but I think the plastic housing might have pulled like away from the pins that are soldered in, but it seemed to push back just fine. But oops. All right, I pulled it and put it back in. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Got nothing. Let me go into sound test. All right. I do see there's something that says 43 volts right here, so I need to not necessarily be just reaching around. But I still got no sound. I guess I need to replace the potentiometers, like just to be sure. Also, though, I see corrosion on these. I hear sound though, like out of the amp changing, so I think the amplifier is fine, or out of the speaker, I mean. But those are pretty corroded. All right, I have a little guide that I've saved somewhere online to how to troubleshoot these, so I'll start there. Fan pinball with the Bally pinball soundboard repair. First thing he says to do is what I've already done. Change the caps, and I should have done the potentiometers. I haven't done that. Change the caps, and like, should I just wait until kitty girl? She just. First thing to do is change the caps. Second thing to do is reflow the headers, which I did. Third thing was the potentiometers, which I haven't done, so maybe I need to do that. I'm gonna skip it, which may be stupid, but okay. Now, the next part is, damn it, kitty. Here we go.
Real quick, here's 12 volt.
Boom, make sure it's listed.
Here's 43 volt.
It's labeled, I mean.
5 volt is up here, and then here's your ground. It says ground right on it, so test point 2 ground right there. Okay, once we got those readings, we go to the next section.
I don't know if I have those readings yet, so that's why I got a good ground or a good connection to the test. Excuse me. Ground test point. So, these are DC voltages. I'm gonna say these are probably, how good was that connection? Because I was pulling on the red one. Okay, I think these are DC. So we're gonna switch it. All right, let me close the coin door so my cat doesn't go inside. All right, turn her on. All right, it's in attract mode. So this should be 43 volts. I got 41. That's good enough. It should be 12 volts. There's my 12. Very nice. And 5 up here. Sweet. Okay, so I have all my voltages. So that means there's 43. Ooh. Just heard a little crackle. All right. Let me one last time. Let me get this out of here so it doesn't. So at least I got my voltages. That's good. Let me put it back in sound test and wiggle some shiznit around and see what happens. Okay, we're in sound test. Yeah. All right, I got all my voltages, so no way a backwards plug would do anything. No, I think it can go either way on that speaker. All right. Let me shut her off and see what the guy says to do next. All right, I got the logic probe out. The guy emailed me, RUSHFANPINBALL emailed me this list of what to do in order. So first step is U2, which is right there. I'll zoom you in. Pew. All right, U2, pin 4. Okay, we're good. Pulsing is good. Pin 3. That's the next step. Pulsing is good. Okay. U3, the EEPROM, which is this guy, pin 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see what I get up here. Okay, good. Now, check the EEPROM U3 pin 2. 1, 2. Good, pulsing. Okay, now on to U5, pin 12. 5. This is the rusty boy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. What was it? 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I got sound. Let me try flipping it to CMOS and seeing. 9, 8, 9, oops, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Wasn't pulsing though, but in the video that I watched, it didn't, sound was good. Okay, next is U4, pin 12. So that's 8 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got nothing. Go back to this one. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and whenever the guy was doing it, and he... I got nothing there. So that was U4, pin 12, nothing. It says I need to replace U4. So, let me see what U4 is. Shut this bad boy off. Let's go see together what U4 is. U4. Whoa. Mega zoom out. There we go. All right, U4 is this one. That is number 39, so it's this guy right here. 39. Say that's the part number. Okay, I'll have to look it up and see what it is. All right, MC 14526. I tried to buy 10, but it said they didn't have any, so I kept reducing the quantity. So I got 10 sockets and 8 of the chips. So good times. 40 bucks shipped to my house. All right, y'all. It's like 10 days since my last clip. I ordered chips. I ordered some of these guys, some of these, and one other chip. U11. Right here. I ordered a bunch of those, so I got 10 of each, except for I got only 8 because that's all Marco's had. I tried to order 10 and it said they didn't have that amount, but it didn't say they were sold out, so I got 8. I reduced the quantity and kept trying to buy them until they let me buy them. So I don't know if that's the last 8 ever. I doubt it, but I think this is the first one I'll be changing. This is U4 right here. I'll be socketing that chip and swapping it out for, let's see what it says on it. TP4526AN, Malaysia. Check out the, gross. Look at that guy. Oh no. Look at that guy. Ugh. That one's working though, I tested it, so. Anyway, I got enough to replace, I think, everything on here if I need to. So yeah, I'm replacing this 4526 with a CD4526B, and that's my U4. Let's see what they actually say. Okay, Motorola 14526B. So, all right, I gotta make dinner, so I have like 12 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna try to take this off camera because it's a lot quicker. So, see what I can do here. I've never desoldered a chip, by the way. So wish me luck. I got this cool doohickey from Harbor Freight for $6. So see if that helps at all. All right, U4, here I come. Dude, my first socket. I de-chipped and I socketed, and I'm proud of myself. Here's our handiwork. Pretty good. Got a little solder blob flake from the sucker. All right, U4 has been socketed. So I will snap a new 4526 in that bad boy, and I'll continue on this step-by-step thing here. I'm at U4, I'll test pin 12, and dude, actually I'll just fire her up and see if it works. And then if it doesn't, I'll continue down the row, testing this and then this little stuff here. So good times, wish me luck. Okay, we've got the board back in with a brand new socketed U4. The old 4526. I got the mounting screws back in. That's how confident I am that this is gonna fix everything. No, I'm just kidding. I just like to have a good ground that's probably not even necessary, but I do it because whatever. I do what I want to do. Got the power plug back in. So we got all new caps. Well, all new caps that come in all the kits. None of these are new, but I guess these don't really go bad. So anyway, the blue and the black ones are new. And this is new based on my diagnoses. So let's turn her on, see if we get any sound. All right, got the power connected, power's on, soundboard's in, potentiometer's backed off. Oh no, it's all the way down. Okay, I want to turn it up just a little bit. And the sustain one is in the middle, but that really shouldn't matter. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Yes! Oh my God, yes, dude. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, here we go. Dude, all right, let me get it in the stand. Play a test game. All right, all right. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God. So, let me get this closed up. Woo! So sweet. I'm gonna turn it off and back on just because that startup sound is cool. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love it. Oh, sweet. All right, ball's in the hole. Let's start a game and see what it sounds like. Okay. This one's so dirty. I need to adjust that left one. Ow. I wonder if those are the right sounds. I need to listen to one. Okay, we got sound. I wonder if these, that rollover doesn't work. That one does. Does this work? Awesome. I'm not very good at talking while I play. Let's mess with the sustain. All right, so I need to rack up some bonus because the bonus count up sounds really cool. So let's turn up, let's mess with that sustain. So I'll turn it down just a little bit. I'm at halfway right now, so. Too long. All right, so just a hair up from where I had it before. Not too bad. Alright, back it off a little bit. Those sound weird. Oh, I shouldn't be back there until that's down. That's right. All right, let's drain and hear this cool bonus roundup. Okay. Oh, that's game over too. All right, I think it sounds kind of weird, but I'll play a little bit more and listen to it to hear what it sounds like now, and then watch someone's video or something on what it's supposed to sound like. But that's fucking tight, dude. I can't believe I got it fixed. Just that one chip. That's my first chip I've ever done too, and the first time I've socketed anything. And it worked out really well. So, gives me confidence on the next one. So, one more game. Let's try it out. I need to get my pop bumpers to work better. Oh, drain. So, oh damn. Ripping the spinner's fun. And those inline drop targets are fun. Yeah, something doesn't sound right to me at the end, especially on the game over. But it makes sound, so we know the soundboard works. Boom! Another thing sort of tackled, except for it's not sounding totally right, but we'll figure it out. That other 4526 looks really rusty, so I don't know if that would do anything to change it. It only took me about 15 minutes to take the one chip out and socket the other, the new one. So anyway, I'm very happy. That's it for this episode. I didn't know this was going to be the end, but yeah, we're done.